G'day guys, PBX here and I'm back, and my wife tells me I play way too many video games, so one day I decided to make a YouTube channel and here I am today. Today I'm going to be talking about my opinions on sniping. This is the first video and I do plan on bringing you more in the future for those of you who consider themselves a little bit more advanced than the average player. Today's video and gameplay is designed for the beginner sniper, so if you're a little bit more advanced you might find a lot of these tips pretty easy, pretty basic stuff, but certainly beginner snipers do have to start somewhere. So in Modern Warfare 3 there is 6 snipers to choose from, each with their own pros and cons. I'll break them down into 3 different types of rifles. You've got the powerhouse semi-auto snipers, which are the Barrett 50 cal and the AS50. You've got the weaker semi-autos, which are the Dragunov and the RSASS. And you've also got the 2 bolt actions, being the L118A and the MSR. Each sniper does have its own pros and cons in the way they perform, and in future videos that I'll be posting I can show you the best way to utilise each of these features. Now firstly, I want to start off by saying I'm not the world's greatest sniper, and a lot more of my advanced opinions to do with sniping are completely the opposite of the majority of the community. I like to be versatile enough to use each and every sniper as it's intended to be used, but one of the biggest difference you'll see with my type of sniping is that I actually snipe on a low sensitivity. I think using a higher sensitivity with snipers is definitely not the best way to use them if you want to do consistently well, as in my opinion different levels of sensitivity will change up the way you behave on the battlefield. Playing on higher sensitivities, players often make more mistakes than they should and will tend to blindly rush around corners believing that their speed of acquiring a target will put them at an advantage regardless of the situation. Lower sensitivity players generally will play a little bit smarter and think about spawn points and power positions a little bit more before turning corners, suffering less deaths and a lot less frustration. Now with the gameplay today, I'm showing off the strengths of what I probably think is the easiest sniper in the game to use. The strength of the 50 cal is that it has a large clip size, superb iron sights and a fire rate that you control with how quickly you can tap the trigger button. The 50 cal and the AS50 both have one-shot kill capabilities from any range on the stomach area and above, which is a fantastic asset for those looking to perform consistently with a sniper. You don't have to have the world's greatest accuracy every single shot with the powerhouse semi-automatics because you can fire them a little bit quicker, but I do suggest someone new to sniping should use the 50 cal first, as this will allow them to get used to how you have to move with a sniper to do consistently well. The skill of sniping needs to have a completely different mindset than using a regular gun, as your main goals are to create space between you and the enemy. You also want to create a lot of frustration. A good sniper can completely shut off routes out of the spawn, forcing the enemy to have to run around parts of the map they really don't want to be in. For this type of strategy, you're going to need a few basics about sniping, which many of you probably already know, but some might not. The biggest tip that I can give to a new or beginner sniper is how to sight people from a distance. What you're looking for is movement in the map, and the best way to detect movement is still to be zoomed out, but be completely still for 2 or 3 seconds. You'll easily be able to identify shadows of movement from any distance that a Call of Duty map can provide, and being still will also help you with what I like to call pre-aiming. For your shot to go exactly where you're aiming with a sniper, you should be completely stationary, as moving with a sniper adds more sway to the scope, and often the bullet will not go exactly where you're aiming. It does take a little bit of getting used to if you're normally an SMG player, an assault rifle player, so it will take some practice, but the more you practice, the better you will get at it. Now a lot of you guys are probably wondering what the hell is pre-aiming. I did mention a little bit earlier, pre-aiming is the ability to center the screen before zooming in, allowing very little movement from the scope once you're aimed down the sights. This is a vital skill for any Call of Duty sniper, regardless if you do prefer to quickscope or if you do prefer to take your time to make the shot count, as it gives you a wide field of view for the longest possible time. I find something that really helps with pre-aiming is to use a little white reference marks on your screen and line up both the vertical and horizontal ones to the area of the map you expect the enemy to be in. This does take some practice, but once mastered will also assist you greatly with more other traditional gun selections, as every split second save before taking the shot could be the difference between getting killed or getting absolutely destroyed in the gunfight. Another tip for pre-aiming that will help you out a lot is if you're able to sit eye level and centered with the middle of your screen. I realise that your setup at home might not allow you guys to do this, but if you can change your setup to get as close to eye level center as possible, you will see an immediate improvement in your aim and accuracy. Height is also a massive advantage with sniping, as you're more likely to get hits higher in the body shooting down at someone than shooting up at someone. Now, the gameplay today, I specifically went out and played this way today with a sniper to give beginners some idea on what they should be doing. This is a very defensive sniper gameplay, and at times can seem a little bit slow, but with a final score of 40-6, it should help some of you guys getting started with the concept. My next video is going to be with the bolt action L118A, and will be a more aggressive style to assist those with more experience and who like to be a little bit more mobile with the sniper. Please remember to click either a like or a dislike if you prefer, as this not only takes 2 seconds out of your day to click that like button, it will help my channel grow significantly. Today I've also invested in a HDMI capture card, so look forward to high definition content in the very near future. I did cut out a couple of seconds of this gameplay just to get through as quickly as possible to keep it under 10 minutes. So I do hope you enjoy what I've done today, and if so, again, please remember to click either the like or the dislike if you prefer. Thanks for watching.